Hi guys, Jason and Nicole here on the Udderfarm. We're actually on the Udderfarm today guys. What I want to do is, I haven't done a cook for a while, so we're stoking up the fire to get some coals. So what I'm going to be doing today or tonight is I'm going to do our baked spuds. Now these baked spuds aren't just any baked spuds guys, these are awesome. Like the whole family love these spuds. Like if my kids knew I was out here now doing these spuds without them, I tell you what, my life wouldn't be worth living. So by all means guys, can we just keep this to ourselves? I don't want the kids to know because we've only got a couple of spuds for me and Nicole. So we're doing, like I said, baked spuds. There's two of us. We're staying the night. We want a quiet night on our own. So by all means guys, I said it once, just don't let the kids know because I know the whole family will be out here. So, and I've got Nicole on the back of the camera guys.
Hey everybody.
So what I'll do guys, I've just stoked this last bit of the fire. We'll head through the kitchen now and we'll go through the ingredients. Right guys, we're in the kitchen now. It's only a basic kitchen guys. We're only out here for one night, so I'll go through the ingredients now guys. Obviously you need spuds. We like to grab the brush spuds and then we like to clean them off ourselves. So we prefer, like I said, the brush spuds, clean them off. And with the spuds guys, I've already done one. With the spuds, just get the fork and just fork them say half a dozen times. There's no really method to it, as long as it goes straight through into the center. That way it helps it cook faster, so that's probably all you need. So that's the spuds guys. Mince, there's 500 grams there, so we'll cut that in half. There's only two of us. If you're doing obviously four, you'd have the 500, so we'll split that in the middle. 250 grams of mince. Cold slaw, we didn't have any, obviously we didn't have any cabbage at home guys in the garden, so we end up buying cabbage and making our own, but there's no reason why you can't use the packet cold slaw guys. Like I said, we just prefer doing it this way, but the packet mix is totally fine. When we're in a hurry, we use the packet ourselves. So cold slaw, sour cream guys. We like the light sour cream because we're getting a bit of age on us now. I've got a bit of a pie and I sort of got to watch me calories, but you know, for all you young roosters out there, you might as well go the full cream guys because I know you'll burn it off, but when you get to my age, you've really got to watch the calorie count. And cheese guys, cheese. And we've got some spring onions from Nicole's garden, so we're just going to put them on top, and that'll be a bit of a more of a garnish on top than anything else. And sweet chili sauce guys, we drizzle it out on the end. It'll all make sense when you see me plating it up guys at the end. It'll all come together, so I sort of put mine down in a sort of particular order, but we'll go through that when I'm plating up guys. The main thing I'll do now, and alfoil. So we'll wrap the spuds now. You don't need much alfoil guys, that is ample for one spud. So what we'll do is, it's not rocket science guys, just wrap your spud up. Don't want to do it too tight because you actually want to pull it apart. I like to leave mine later, or when they're nearly finished, I like to open mine up and the heat gets in and really dries out the skin. Like I like mine chewy, so I don't like it sort of still moist. I like mine to have that chewy when I'm biting in it. Makes me work a bit on the gums. So that's probably it guys. So I'll do both of them now and then I'll throw them in the fire and I'll show you how much coals we need. Righto guys, we'll throw these spuds on now. So just clear off your timber, any unburnt timber. Grab some coals. I like to use 2 truck rims guys, and I use mine. One's to have the fire constantly burning, making me coals, and another one to cook in. That's probably enough coals guys in there. There's probably, I don't know, maybe a good shovelful in there guys. Then what you want to do with your spuds is, because you're going to roll them over, you put the flap side down first, so they're facing the bottom. So when you go to roll them over later, you just flip them over halfway through, and then towards the end you can just pull them out, open up a bit and put them back on. But you don't have to do the method where you open them up to make it more chewy. They're quite, when they're cooked, they're cooked. I just like to said to dry mine out because I like that chewy texture. So that's probably all you need guys, just throw them in there like that. I like to put a few coals on top of that around the sides again. They're just in the middle, bit round each edge. There you go, getting a coal to come over and have a look at that. That's probably all you need guys. See what that's going to take now guys, that's going to take about 35 minutes aside roughly for those to cook. So after 35 minutes, come back, turn them over, and after that, probably halfway through your next 35 minutes, come and test them. You don't want to do a sharp knife, you sort of want like a butter knife to push in. if you use a sharp knife, it can go through and they may not be cooked enough, but because you've got the pointy end, they'll penetrate through, they'll feel cooked, but then when you go to pull them out, they'll still be a bit firm in the middle. So always use a blunt. I like the blunt knife, so I like to use, like I said, the butter knife is the best knife I use, and I just pierce straight through the skin. Just make sure you do brush the ashes off first, guys. You don't want to punch an ash through to your spud, otherwise you'll have the grit factor will go up when you go to eat them later. So that's it, guys. We're going to have some cheese and crackers and watch the sun go down, and then we'll come and give these a roll in about 35 minutes time. Righto guys, that's halfway through the cook on the second side, so that's 20 minutes. So we've got about 15 minutes to go, guys. So what we do is we'll come in and we'll do this pierce check. Like I said, make sure you grab a butter knife, and then you come in just in the center. Yeah, no, that's nice and soft, guys. That's going through pretty easily. I reckon they're 3/4 done. Yep. So what we do now, guys, we'll head back to the kitchen and we'll cook the mince, because that's going to take roughly 10 to 15 minutes. That way they're both coming off at the same time and ready to serve up. Righto guys, we're back in the kitchen now. So we split that mince down the middle, guys. So we've got our 250 grams of mince. But what we had in the esky, because we're here for breakfast, we found out we had a heap of bacon. So I grabbed 6 short rineless bacon and I just cut them up. So that's all pre-diced. We have done it before, and the bacon adds a treat. Really nice additive to the meal. And like I said, guys, this is a recipe you can add to. So we've also added avocado in the past. You can add anything you want to. So we'll get this into the fry pan, guys, and we'll start frying that up, because that's 15 minutes to go, like I said. You just need a bit of oil in this, guys. You don't need much, maybe a tablespoon of oil, because that mince is going to have fat rendering around it anyway. So throw your mince in, guys, to try and break it up a little bit. We try and have our bacon and mince done in 2 separate sides, so it's cooking it separately and then we bring it together at the end. Throw that in there. Throw your bacon on. That's it, guys. You see in here, we'll let that simmer now. We'll probably cut it off there, guys. You guys are pretty sure you know how to cook mince and do bacon, so when we're ready to serve up, or grab the spuds off next, we'll come back. Righto guys, that's the 35-minute mark. We'll do a final check on these spuds now. So I'm getting the coal to come in. Once oh yeah, pierce that skin, that just fell straight in, guys. Yeah, no, that's fallen straight in, so that's definitely well cooked now. So what I'll do is I'll pull them out. I'll take the alfoil, just open the alfoil and put them back in. Like I said, I like to have that chewy skin on the outside when I eat mine. So all these do, guys, is pull them out. I'll just throw them on a shovel so they're not getting dirt and that'll over them. Just peel those flaps back, guys. I like to make sure you're blowing the dust off as you go. Sit them down there. There you go. So it's still see that moisture in there. I like to sort of have mine dried out, so I just open it like that, guys, and put it back in. Righto guys, so I've opened them up now. Just be careful putting them on, you don't drop them back in the fire. So you don't need any more extra coals. There's a lot of heat in that, guys, as it is. So just place them back in like that. When you get them down there, guys, just open them up a little bit. See, I've still got my bacon and mince simmering over there, so it's just ready to turn off. So we'll go back to the table, we'll get everything set out, and by that time these will be dry enough on that skin, and we'll come and grab them and we'll come up and serve up. Righto guys, that's been the 35 minutes, and we've given an additional 5 to 10 minutes to get that skin nice and chewy. The bacon and mince is ready to go, guys, so if you come in close, that's what I mean about that texture. When you feel it, it feels like leather, and that's a nice chewy skin that I like. So we'll get them off and we'll get them up, we'll cut them open, we'll start serving this meal. Be careful, guys, you don't burn yourself, so I put mine on a shovel. Righto guys, this bit here, just make sure there's no coals. Yeah, they're cool enough now, guys. Just take it off the table because there's going to be potentially coals in there. Alfoil stuck a little bit, so just get those alfoil off. Try and leave most of your chewy skin on. Like I said, otherwise you're going to miss that chewy texture. So what we do now, guys, we'll get them on the plate and we'll start serving them up. Get the a bit of alfoil on there, I see stuck to the side. What I like to do, guys, is just put them on the plate. I like to cut them down almost all the way through, several places like that. I like to make little cubes out of it. That way it's easier to put mince in that on later. There you go, just like that, guys. Just open it up. What I like to do now, guys, before I go any further, is put maybe a third of your cheese on top of that, and it sort of melts into the potato. So you don't need, not even a handful, guys, just a sprinkle. Then we'll put the mince and the bacon on top of that, and it'll melt that cheese a little bit. And you save the last bit of cheese then, guys, for the top. Now just add them on top, guys. Try and even it out. Dogs are finally woken up. They were asleep. They must have smelt this meat and that cooking. Like I said, guys, this is a big meal, so me and Nicole are flat out getting through these spuds. I call it a baked spud, but it's probably more of a loaded spud. By the time you finish, they're pretty massive. I like to give myself more than Nicole because I've done all the work here, guys, so...
Hey, that's not fair.
Righty-o-ty, that's almost done there. Then, like I said, you can double up on cheese. I put like a little bit on the bottom, a little bit on top. Can't have too much cheese, they say. Righto, guys. Whoop, better save that. What goes on next, guys, make sure you grab your cold slaw. I like to put a fair bit of cold slaw on top of that. There's more than enough here for two, so we'll probably have a bit left over here. Go a little bit more cheese on top of that. Not too much, guys, so you've got a bit down the bottom. Sour cream, guys. I love my sour cream. I can't get enough sour cream, so I'll probably put a fair bit on. You guys obviously have it to suit, but I just can't get enough sour cream. So that's enough there. So that's probably 3 spoons, guys, but like I said, you can go 2, you can go more. Right, guys, like I said, the sweet chili sauce thing, guys, that goes over top. Beautiful. Do it on both. And last but all, guys, grab this garnish. So we'll do that, and then that's it, guys. So if you look at this now, that is one massive meal, guys. Like I said, we will be struggling to have that. So what we'll do now, guys, we're going to pour ourselves a glass of wine, and then we're going to sit by the fire and enjoy the sunset. Righto, guys, we'll have a great morning, have a terrific evening, guys, and a great afternoon wherever you're watching this from, and we'll catch you later.